Hello and welcome to my review in the brand new 2024 7-foot animated Frankenstein from the Home Depot. This is another from their lineup this year they released late April, but was already well known from its debut at their managers meeting over a month prior. Being $279, it's on the more expensive side for a prop of this scale, though has some impressive features I'm excited to explore. Those include several phrases accompanied by background audio, servo animation for realistic body and facial movements, and of course charged up bolts to complete the look. There's certainly other details that help take this to the next level, all of which we'll get to shortly. Because Universal acquired the rights to Frankenstein's monster years ago, this is an officially licensed prop, something you would not have learned from the box as Home Depot shipped this pretty plain and simple. For storage purposes, it measures 27 inches in length, 22 inches wide, and 16.5 inches tall, and clocks in at roughly 30 pounds. While that's less than a third of my last Home Depot review, there may be more Halloween felt in this than it, so let's unbox our new Frankenstein and find out. Okay, now during the unboxing, you saw me hesitate there for a moment, and that is because I got really excited all of a sudden when I saw there's a second box inside. It's great that Home Depot is shipping their props double boxed, or at least the smaller ones. I thought for a split second we were about to get some really fancy, good-looking, Universal licensed Frankenstein box art. Just, it's not meant to be. It is a plain box, even more plain than this outer one. Now, due to the confines of the space I'm in, my room, which I've converted into a studio, I've got his base backed up all the way to here, just so I can get it into frame. All of his components are laid out right next to me. It's pretty tight, but I think I'm gonna be able to make it work. He is giving me a death stare right now. I probably should have shut his eyes before I came on camera. It's quite creepy, but we'll get him built up, do the demo, and then continue with our review.
downstairs. It's a monster! Look out! It's mine! I created this! Do you see? A living thing! I created life!
Well, for what was the minute and 10 seconds he was alive, I have to say, blown away. It's an amazing prop. Impeccable detailing from the splattered stains on the attire to everything around the face to the movements of the arms. It truly captures Frankenstein at $279. I'd say it's a very good price. Kind of surprised Home Depot didn't go for $299, though I think it would have been kind of a hard sell with the 12-foot skeleton being the same price. But honestly, if I had to choose, I'd probably go for this over that, only because you're getting so much more even in a smaller scale. I still think it's better than probably most of Home Depot's lineup this year is the 7-foot Frankenstein. While we haven't seen really much of the lineup other than just still images, I do think this is going to be their show-stopping piece for 2024. My personal favorite part has to do with the servo and the audio. A common issue I see with these servo props is that when their mouth is moving, the words that's coming out of their mouth, or the speaker in the back, doesn't really line up. This was found with my Jack Skellington, still one of my favorite props of all time, but you could definitely notice it. With Predator of the Night, it worked really well, and the reason for that is because it roared, it growled, Frankenstein kind of grunts, so the way he moves his mouth really lines up well with that, and I think that's probably my favorite aspect to this Frankenstein with the audio, is just the fact that it conveys really well. You've got the eyes, of course, which everyone is going to love. The hair, the scars, you've actually got another scar around that way. The color of his pigmentation, pretty good. I kind of wish it was a little bit darker. I feel like it would have been somewhat scarier if they went for a darker shade of green, but I understand why they went for more of an olive color. It might be more accurate to Frankenstein and any films that have come along with it. I'm not really sure. I've never seen Frankenstein's monster or anything. I just know of the concept for Halloween, and that's why I really wanted to get this prop. Now, since I've praised him for everything he has to offer, it's time to get into a few complaints. I only have a couple. The first of which would be the fact that the lights don't light up for every phrase. I'm not really sure why. I think it's only 2 of the 4 phrases that they actually light up. It's a key part of Frankenstein, one of the most notable features other than his size and his coloring. They only light up for 2. I have no clue why, like I said, but it's just something I thought I'd point out. It's not a big issue, it's a little weird. I don't know why they wouldn't do it for all. They just didn't. For my second complaint, it has to do with the audio itself. I am not a fan that you can't get clear Frankenstein vocals. I don't like the fact that you've got this whole scene happening that you can't see. Like, it's not there. Like, the only thing we've got is Frankenstein. There's no doctor, there's no screaming people around unless you add that later on, which you can do. You could also have a projector going. That's kind of my idea this year in the haunt. It's weird to me hearing other things that are happening that I can't actually physically see. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on this. I just wish they really focused in on Frankenstein, have him make different noises rather than just have different phrases that other people are saying. That truly is my main issue with this model. As one could imagine, he is recommended for indoor use only, but lots of people are going to want to have him outside showcasing their wonderful piece that they have, myself included, obviously. You just want to be sure it's not raining, any type of weather that would do harm to him. You want to make sure that when you take him in at night, it's stored either inside. I know that's not quite feasible when he is 7 feet tall, so I'll be taking him into my garage with a lot of other props. I will probably run out of room fast. The good thing though is he's only 30 pounds, so transporting him, a few feet, or if you have to go inside, won't be that big a deal. You can always kind of take off some of the arms or the hands to make it work. Because of all of its incredible features, I know some people might get mad that it is an indoor intended prop, but if you just work with it, easy way to get around it, and you'll have loads of fun on Halloween night, and of course, nights leading up to that. Discussing his settings, he's got off-sauce try-me, sensor, and lights only. What I'll be doing is not utilizing the sensor because its range isn't great and it's worse at night. I'd say on a good day, 6 feet is about the maximum you're gonna get from it. So what I'll be doing during the haunt is use one of Spirit Halloween's remotes
great, makes it so easy. I'll just put it into where the Try Me / step pad jack is in the back and do it that way. The range on it is pretty good, way farther than what I could have gotten with the sensor, and it's really nice to have that control. And that's gonna do it for my review on Home Depot's new 2024 7-foot animated Frankenstein prop. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you learned everything you need to, and if you didn't, drop a comment below. I'll most likely answer it. At $279, it is a solid deal. You're getting so much. The Frankenstein animatronic, I'm telling you, I think years down the road from now, this is going to be, for sure, it's already the standard now, but I think it's going to be a while before we get something that tops this, at least for a Frankenstein design. I love everything that they've done up here, from the jawline to the indentions on the face with the wrinkles and the veins popping through. Even the hair is actually pretty good. It's not great when you look back here, but it's decent. What a tremendous Halloween item is this Frankenstein, and resellers certainly know, so just hold out until summer. This is going for an outrageous, stupid amount on eBay, Mercari. Don't even think about paying that. Once mid-July rolls around, this will be back in stock. Won't be for long. My guess is it's going to sell out within an hour yet again. But then if somehow you missed that one as well, you've got the fall, and you just have to get your hands on this. If you're a Halloween lover, like literally you could be pretty general. You don't even really need to like animatronics to want to get this. If this ends up being your first animatronic, then you're probably going to get hooked on them, at least the Servo ones. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.